Hello, beautiful souls of love and light. It is Lisa Clayton at Indigo Mystic. We're kind of all wrapped up together. On the cover photo, Indigo was giving me a kiss and a yawn and a few other things. She was actually talking. It was really, really super cute. But anyway, hello, hello. Welcome to the Wisdom Within mantra for February 15th, 2022. And I'm Lisa Clayton of lisaaclayton.com. This is Indigo Mystic, who is an intuitive animal spirit who does readings with me. I do several different things. I'm an author. I'm the founder of the Inner Leader Movement and an angel alchemist. I do readings, intuitive readings, and most of all, I'm here to bring forth the love and the light of each person's soul in this world that is open to be the love and light. And that's what was coming through this week for our Wisdom Within mantra was being the love and being the light. And really that our destination that we are experiencing here is to just live being the love and being the light. Now that sounds, almost cliche-ish, doesn't it? Be the love, be the light. And so there is a process, and that's what the inner leader movement is about, is this process, this circuitry of getting you connected to your divine support team in the multidimensional frequencies that are beyond 3D, tapping into your heart's intuitive intelligence and soul's wisdom and doing the inner work. And I have been doing this work for decades. And so I have all kinds of tools and techniques and have studied under wonderful, beautiful medical intuitives, spiritual intuitives. Wow, just wonderful teachers that I have been blessed to be in contact with and take their courses and integrate that into my life and do my own inner work. And then the third part of the process for the inner leader movement is taking action and movement on earth below. And part of that action and movement is being connected as a nature spirit being on this earth planet and tapping into the moon cycles. We have a full moon. Can you feel it? I was up all last night. I kept thinking, why can't I sleep? There's nothing. I'm not worried. I'm through with fear. I'm letting fear take over my nervous system. And it was like, what is going on? And then I went to get some water, and it was just like my whole condo was lit up. And we had been having some fog here on the coast. I live in Half Moon Bay, California. And I was like, whoa, what lights did I leave on? And then it was the full moon. And I'm like, well, this one's really powerful. And it is a full moon in Leo. So we have that fiery lion energy poking at us, firing us up. And that's exactly what it was doing with me last night. And so honoring that and just allowing that energy to integrate with me as a nature spirit being was pretty powerful. So we're going to take a nap here pretty soon, though, aren't we, Indigo? Because Mom was soaking up the full moon energy last night. So what Indigo and I do each week is we bring you a wisdom within mantra. And that wisdom within mantra comes from our above resources, which we refer to as the Cosmic Collective. So it's a group of archangels that I work with. I work with the archangels of Atlantis. I work with the Golden Realm of Angels. I work with ascended masters, especially Isis, Kuan Yin, Jesus, Mary Magdalena, whoever is coming in for that to give information and guidance at that time. And they're in a collective. I have my father, my grandparents, some very, very dear friends that I was very close to here on earth, part of my soul family in light, coming together and observing and assisting us here on earth and bringing forth these beautiful wisdom within mantras. They come in three lines, and so Indigo will pick the angels that will activate and illuminate each line of the mantra, which is always fun for us to do. We've been doing this for a few years now. And then on my Patreon page, if you join the Inner Leader Movement community on Patreon, we'll go into detail with this beautiful mantra that we have. But I love this one this week. It kind of comes on the cusp of our Valentine's Day celebration. But this one is: in between time and space, there exists a vast, infinite field of universal love. Your only destination is living it fully now. Isn't that beautiful? Let's just take some nice deep breaths into our heart area and feel that vast, infinite field of universal love that's in between our timelines here on earth and space. I mean, when we look up into the sky, that's the infinite. That is space. There is no ending to that sky. And so just connecting, when you look up into the sky and realizing this is this infinite, vast mass space, and if there's this field of beautiful universal love, and that's what the guides have been asking me to do, is first get people to love themselves. So I'm a co-author of this beautiful book, 365 Days of Self-Love, along with four other inner leader patrons who contribute to this. So we have 5 inner leaders who are contributing authors to this international best-selling book. And it is just full of beautiful daily exercises to learn to love yourself. We really weren't taught that, were we? Well, at least I wasn't. I came from a culture that taught me that God's love was outside of me, and I had to worship this God, and I had to do certain things by rules and regulations, or I was not worthy of love. And that I needed to focus on what others thought of me. I needed to be, and the good news is kind, compassionate, and loving to others, which was a good rule. But it was putting the emphasis on people and a belief system outside of me. I never was taught to love myself. And my family wasn't from a family of huggers and lovers. Okay, they were very, very businesslike and very, we grew up on a farm, so there was a lot of business to take care of. Culturally, I didn't grow up in a family that expressed or showed a lot of love. So I was always searching and seeking this love outside of me when it was in me all the time. So I'm sure you've had those experiences in your upbringing, or at least have witnessed this. And if you haven't, then it's so much easier for you to connect with this beautiful infinite field of universal love. And that's what the guides are saying and asking me to teach in the Inner Leader Movement this year. We have some themes and some categories that came through based on the energy and what is happening on Earth right now, and the evolution of humanity and the evolution of Mother Gaia. And they were saying, Lisa, it's hard to explain in human terms the energy and the vibration and the feeling of universal love. And that comes from the cosmic heart of the universe. So it's very interesting, the downloads that I'm getting on how to teach this beautiful, number one, how to access this beautiful field of infinite universal love, and then bringing that into our worlds and living it daily when we live on a 3D reality of polarity. Spiritual leaders and some of the new media outlets that are coming up that are bringing forth the truth, bringing forth the facts of what's really happening with those that are in power right now. I am so encouraged and so excited that we are coming home to ourselves, coming home to our powers, and standing up for our freedoms and our rights, and not being mandated and told what to do and what to say in certain situations. So it's an exciting time to be here on earth, and we want to invite you to join our Patreon community, at the Inner Leader Movement, under my name, and to also consider purchasing this beautiful 365 Days of Self-Love book, because this is where it all starts. If you don't love yourself, you can't love others fully, and you cannot also tap in to this divine love that wants to come streaming into an open heart to receive this beautiful love. This universal love is so vast and so infinite and so healing and so powerful. But how do we do that? So that's where I come in and bring in the guidance and the information of how. It's not That's not our job. Our job is to tap in and to get the guidance from our heart's intuitive intelligence, our soul's knowing, and our angel team, whatever team you tap into, your divine support team above, and the earth resources here below. That those resources show us how. We had it all backwards as human beings, thinking that we got to figure it out. Oh, we got to figure out how to do this. Mind control. Last week, the Wisdom Within mantra was about changing obsolete mind control habits, and that we do, the mind has a lot of power over us, and that's what the media, our politics, people in control feed us, is this fear, lower vibration mind control. So then we're breaking away from that. Isn't that exciting? We are breaking away from the mind control and coming into living fully with our hearts, connecting fully with our animal spirits who give us love and guidance every single day, connecting with nature spirit, connecting with the full moon in Leo, peaking tomorrow. So there's a lot of services and offerings I'm going to be giving this year, because I just keep getting guided. I keep getting shown how, and I put that into action. So, yeah, I don't know. I never know what's going to come through, because I always go into a little bit of a mini meditation right before I pop on here to YouTube and say, okay, angels, cosmic collective, what am I to say today? Because each line now, I will go into a detailed guidance how, on our Patreon page. That's my offering to the members of that community. So, Indigo, are you ready to choose the angels for our in between time and space? There is an infinite field of universal love. You like mommy singing, don't you? Your only destination is living it now. And I love that last line, your only destination. It first came through, your only destination is now. I mean, really, seriously, we own the past is the past. We don't have the future. And I think, I feel and sense in my clients, in the group mentorings for the Inner Leader Movement, most everyone is saying, yes, the past is closed. We take the wisdom and the experience from that and we apply it to now. The future isn't here. So why worry about what's going to happen when we can do something in the moment of now? Every single day, we are given a gift to activate putting something forward in our community service, volunteering, writing books of self-love. Every single day, we have an opportunity to contribute to this living the love and light we are. Okay, Indigo, it's your turn. Let's choose the angels. Okay, let's call them in. Nice deep breath into our heart area. Let's put our hands over our heart. You see the angels up by the lotus light? You see them coming in? Yeah, they're there, aren't they? They're always with us, always. Okay, let's tap. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yay. Thank you, Indigo. She's always looking out that window, ready for the next adventure. Okay, and I just shuffle energetically, and we see which angels come forth to activate, to give us guidance, to tell us how. Whoops, there we go. Ha ha. The angel for self-worth and confidence. I just love, I love this work so much. Look at this beautiful symbol. Okay, there you are. Your higher self connected to your earth self. There's a beautiful circle connecting you to the access, the channels to divine love. Yeah, to the universal love. I allow myself to be self-confident and self-assured. Yeah, so this angel for self-worth aligns with the self-love. Okay, so your self-worth, boy, have we ever learned to devalue our beautiful gifts, our beautiful being here to be the love and light. So this angel for self-worth and confidence is saying, let's up that a few levels so that you can love yourself more, that you can tap into this infinite field of universal love and bring that into your daily living of now. Oh my gosh. Whew, that was powerful. I love that. Okay, let's see the next angel that comes through. Indigo, you're getting a little heavy here. Oh my gosh, we've been so busy today. And it's really windy out, so I've got my cap on and a couple of sweaters. But the spring fields are full of yellow flowers here. The daffodils are blooming. The Japanese maples are blooming. Spring is right around the corner. So we're coming out of this dormancy of winter and being able to tap into more of the love and light as the earth turns to our light sources. Wow. Archangel Zadkiel came through last week too. Coming through again saying, hey, I'm right here because I'm here to show you that above, within, and earth below, these are these three layers. Above, I hold your soul in highest regard. There, that little gold dot is your higher self, your soul. Within your heart and on earth below, please, dear human beings, dear spiritual beings having a human experience. Wow, that's just what Zadkiel said. Dear spiritual beings having a human experience, will you please forgive? Oh, yeah, this one's a really powerful one. With Archangel Zadkiel's help, I forgive and redeem. This forgiveness theme is coming up. If you're holding resentment or past hurts or memories of not being loved enough or hugged enough or held enough, you know, that those build up inside of us so that we are almost holding like a grudge, an unforgiveness for the way that we were raised or the experiences that happened to us, so to speak. I mean, we have a choice in creating those experiences. So Archangel Zadkiel is saying, Lisa and community, inner leader community, please remember that forgiveness is the first step to self-love, to this beautiful loving yourself. You cannot hold this resentment of unforgiveness because it blocks. Well, Zadkiel's saying it blocks your heart. And when you have blocks to your heart, this universal love cannot come streaming in as freely and as in harmony with the vibrations of this beautiful frequency. We've got blocks of unforgiveness that are preventing our heart from opening up. It just is. We're not going to flow. We're not going to flow. And that's the theme too, is keep in the flow. Keep in the flow of the universal love and this destination of living it fully now. Okay, let's see what the third angel is. I'm always so excited. Wow, Zadkiel is coming in really strong. Like, I'm really dizzy right now. That happens when the energy comes through like this. It's saying, yeah, we all have, every single person, because you're a human being and you have these feelings. Um, okay, there were several that, let me ask the angels what they want me to do. There's several that flew out. Take the first one. Yep. Okay. This one, I love this symbol on this card. These oracles are from Ingrid Auer. She is a masterful angel practitioner in Austria, and she channeled these beautiful symbols. To me, this one looks like love. It always has. I just see love flowing in this. Maybe it's the O, the V, the E, and I just always see love in this orb of light language transmission for the angel for wealth and abundance. And this is about all the beautiful gifts that you have been given as a human being on this earth. Number one, being able to live on this planet of amazing nature spirit beings, trees, rivers, oceans, mountains. Just it's so vibrant and so alive. This beautiful natural planet. That's wealth and abundance, being here on planet Earth. Wealth and abundance in the gifts that you have in your soul to bring forth, the love, the compassion, the kindness, the sharing, the unforgiveness, learning to forgive. That's wealth and abundance. So it's interesting because this angel is saying very strongly, there does, in this vast infinite field of universal love, there is even more wealth and abundance for you. When you tap into this field, things flow. Life becomes easier. It is graced with compassion, kindness, and universal love. Life blessings come in abundance. Good health comes in abundance. The guides have been saying recently, Lisa, more than any amount of money that you have in the bank right now, that's how your third dimensional human experience looks at survival, is how much money you have or how you're going to make money. And they're saying your energy is as valuable as any amount of money in the bank. Watch what happens when you start collecting and saving your energy for the work that you came here to do, to be the love and to be the light, instead of focusing your energy on things you can't change. You know, we're not here to change, convert, or convince anyone. We're here to be the love and light, to influence that frequency field. So we raise the vibration of love and light, that people can feel that we're interacting with. And you know those people. You are one of them, or you wouldn't be listening to this video. You raise that vibration of love and light. And you know the people you like to be around that are constantly raising that. They're tapping into that universal field of love, and they're streaming it in, and they're just so focused on loving and caring and giving and receiving and being ambassadors of love and light on this earth. You know how you feel when you're around them, and you know how you feel when you're around the negative Nellies and the negative Eddies. You know, they're like, oh, you know, the sun is shining today, but we need this. We need more of this, you know, or it's raining today. Oh, gosh darn, why isn't the sun shining? We need to have more sunshine. You know, it's always the opposite. Instead of enjoying in the moment of now what you are being given in wealth and abundance, and enjoying the moment of now, instead of comparing it to something that is needed or that is perceived to be needed. Look at these beautiful symbols together. Aren't they gorgeous? We've got the angel for self-worth and confidence. In the middle, we've got Archangel Zadkiel. And we have the angel for wealth and abundance. I'm just going to hold Zadkiel up one more time for you to see. And the numbers do play a part. And I go in this week, I've been as I was getting the downloads for our Patreon community, they asked me, they said, Lisa, this week when you work with the angels that come through to activate this beautiful mantra, work with the numerology on the oracles too. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work with number 17, 48, and 9 and bring in that vibration and frequency of what the numerology means to activate what is resonant for you to activate within your heart's intuitive intelligence and your soul's wisdom. Indigo Mystic, you did wonderful today. Thank you so much for calling in Archangel Zadkiel, the angel for self-worth and confidence, and our beautiful angel for wealth and abundance. What a beautiful reading you brought forth today, and we appreciate you being here on this earth to do this work of love and light. All right, folks, love you, love you, love you. Go forth in the name of love. And as the Cosmic Collective keeps reminding me, Lisa, every action that you take, everything that you do, is it in the name of love? Does it have the vibration and frequency of love? I was working with my webmaster this morning, and I'm like, does this feel exciting? Does this feel loving? Does this feel caring, compassionate? Because it does. What's shifted? And I'm like, because I'm constantly tuning in now, because they keep saying, are you doing this in the name of love? This is not about the growing and expanding my business, although my business is expanding and growing with the power of love. And so they're constantly always reminding me, be careful, don't go into this money making machine. What are the gifts? What is the abundance that you're going to bring forth that will create the beautiful flow of currency so that you can do all of these wonderful things? So that was just coming through to share with you today before we end. So we love you. We send you our love and light, and we'll see you next week. Okay, Indigo, do you have anything you'd like to say? Take good care and be the love and light. Much love.